Biting, Part 2. What to do if your child is biting. In my last video, I talked about the reasons why kids bite. And now I'd like to offer some strategies to help you to either prevent the bite or to stop the behavior once it has begun. Let's start with prevention. What are some things you can do to prevent biting? Well, first of all, make sure that you have age-appropriate expectations for your child, whether they're an infant, toddler, or preschooler. Ensure that you understand their needs and their wants and how to fulfill them. Secondly, make sure you have consistency in your routines and schedules. Children thrive on consistency. They love to know what to expect. Offer activities and materials that your children can use to relax or release tension. Things like softballs, soft music, bubbles, or other stress-reducing activities. If your child is teething or has oral sensory needs, you can provide things like teething rings or a clean, wet, cold washcloth that you put in the refrigerator. These can help to relieve pain that the child might be experiencing or provide that extra oral stimulation that they need. Children at a very young age learn by cause and effect. So when it comes to biting, it's really important that you respond quickly and firmly and let the child know that the behavior is unacceptable. Now, you can do this in a gentle way without punishing or being too harsh on the child. You want to empathize with the child to understand what is going on in their world, but at the same time, let them know that the behavior is inappropriate. Here are some strategies that you can use to stop the biting. Observe your child and learn when, where, and in what situations the biting occurs. Once you can figure that out, then you can work on problem solving to stop that biting from happening. The second thing you want to do is work on communication skills. Suggest acceptable ways for children to express strong feelings. Help them to learn to vocalize their feelings rather than to use physical means. Use reminders to help your child to learn to express their strong feelings. For example, tell Johnny that you don't like it when they get close to you. Remember that you know what triggers your child, so you can help them to find the words to express their feelings. Teach your child words and limits such as no, stop, or that's mine. Those are great words that children need to help express their needs in a difficult or stressful situation. And finally, remember to reinforce positive behavior that you see. Acknowledge your child's words and actions that are appropriate. This will lead to you seeing more of that behavior. And finally, let's talk about what not to do if your child is biting. Try not to label the child as a biter. A negative label can affect how they see themselves, so let's not put a negative label on them. Never bite a child back to punish them or show them how it feels. Biting a child sends the message that violence is an acceptable way to solve a problem. Avoid getting angry, screaming, or overreacting to the child's bite. Sometimes a child may be seeking negative attention, so too much negative attention can reinforce the behavior rather than stop it. And finally, punishment is never the answer to biting. Let's get to the root cause of the biting and solve the problem. I am a daycare owner, early childhood educator, and author of the book Learn to Play, where I share with parents of young children what I know about how kids learn. I'm truly committed to helping parents navigate those early years.